Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hello Word. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm thrilled to have you join me for another exciting episode where we explore the fascinating world of English vocabulary. Today, our word of the day is double. What does double mean? Well, it's a determiner, and it simply means twice the amount, size, strength, or number of something. It indicates a quantity that is 2 times greater than the original. Think of it as multiplying something by 2. For example, if you have 1 apple and you double it, you'll have 2 apples. It's a very common and useful word, so let's dive in and learn more about it. Now, let's look at some synonyms for double. Synonyms are words that have similar meanings. A good synonym for double is twice. For instance, instead of saying I need double the amount of sugar, you could say I need twice the amount of sugar. Both sentences mean the same thing. Another synonym is twofold. We might say, the benefit of exercising is twofold. It improves your health and boosts your mood. Another synonym, although used slightly differently, could be duplicate. Think of it as making an exact copy. You could say the company made a duplicate of the original document. While duplicate often implies an exact copy, it still reflects the idea of having 2 of something. Another option, used in specific contexts, is twin. If you have twin brothers, you have 2 brothers. You could also consider the word repeat, though this implies a sequential action rather than a quantity. You might repeat an instruction to make sure someone understands it. Now, let's move on to antonyms. Antonyms are words that have opposite meanings. An antonym for double is half. If you double something, you increase it. If you half something, you decrease it. For example, I will half the recipe because I don't need that much. Another antonym is single. Instead of having double the amount, you only have one or a single amount. For instance, I only want a single scoop of ice cream, not double. The word reduce can also function as an antonym. If you double the size, you're increasing it. If you reduce the size, you're decreasing it. We need to reduce our spending, not double it. Another antonym could be decrease. We expect a decrease in sales, not a double increase. And finally, consider the word divide. If you double something, you multiply. If you divide, you are doing the opposite. Divide the cake in half before serving. Now, let's talk about how we use double in everyday life. You might hear someone say, I need a double shot of espresso this morning. This means they want 2 shots of espresso instead of the usual one. Or you might hear someone say, I had to pay double the price because it was a holiday. This means the price was twice as much as usual. You might also hear the expression to double check, which means to check something again to make sure it's correct. For example, I always double check my work before submitting it. Another common usage is in games. If you roll a double in dice, it means you got the same number on both dice. For example, I rolled a double 6. You might also use double to talk about the size of something. My new apartment is double the size of my old one. And in sports, you might hear about a double play in baseball, which is when 2 players are put out on the same play. Let's look at some more examples of double in sentences and phrases. I ordered a double cheeseburger. The company's profits doubled this year. I had to work a double shift today. Please double the recipe for the party. She saw double after the accident. He lives a double life. The image was double exposed. I need to double the amount of water. Let's double our efforts to achieve our goal. The price is double what it was last year. I have double vision. She earned double her usual salary. I need to double my savings. He paid double for the express delivery. They gave me double portions. He took a double dose of medicine. She had a double helping of dessert. I need to double my exercise. The flowers have double blooms. This is a double-edged sword. Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode. We've learned that double means twice the amount, and we've explored some synonyms like twice and twofold, and antonyms like half and single. We've also looked at how double is used in everyday conversations and common expressions. I hope you found this helpful and informative. Thank you so much for tuning in to Hello Word. Before we go, I have a small request. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing to the podcast and leaving a review. Your support helps others find our show and continue learning English. It really makes a difference. As a small task to challenge yourself, try to create your own sentence using the word double and share it as a comment under the video. I'd love to see what you come up with. Keep practicing and keep learning. See you next time on Hello Word.